Good afternoon, my fellow DirectSunLighters. Beautiful sun as always. So today we're going to be speaking on how in the world to stop second guessing yourself. I know that it's difficult. I know it may seem impossible, but follow these three and I promise you it'll change your life. Alright, welcome back. I really appreciate everyone who's been watching these videos. It's actually very encouraging. It helps me to know that what I'm saying is valuable and I know that these things work, otherwise I wouldn't be sharing them with you. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it so you can actually see my face. There we are. We're going to take a seat right here. Alright, now, so you want to know how to stop guessing yourself. That's what we're here for, right? All right, well, let's take a breath. Feels good out here. Love being as real as possible. Thought it was an ant. All right, so today we're going to discuss this because many of us have not an issue with second guessing ourselves, but it's something that we want to change. It's something that we want to improve on and something we want to bring some new light into. So here I am to help you with that, okay? All right, so I have three different ways that I recently discovered within myself and just reflecting on actions that have been taken, things that I've done already, and ways that I've grown. And I actually conceptualized them, analyzed them, wrote them down, and I only have three for you today, but there are going to be more, so stay tuned for the next videos, all right? So for now, the way number one is, well, you've already done all the research. You've passed the courses you needed to pass. Let's say we're talking about a career here. You've passed all your courses, you've gotten your degree, or you've made it to that job position, or you've made it to where you are now qualified for that position, whether it be inside of a corporate job or perhaps being even a business owner. You've done all the research on how to operate a business, how to start one, and you are second guessing yourself and making that next step into actually creating the business. So one way to do it is just do it. 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 Just like Nike. All right, we're talking Nike here. Nike status. Once you've done something once, twice, and so on, you know, the less and less necessary, or the less and less scary it seems, and the more familiar it becomes to you. Have you not seen this happen? The first time you ever went out to someone's home that you had never met before, and then the next time you go, you feel a bit more comfortable because you've been there before, and then the next time you go, you're even more comfortable, if not 10 times more comfortable than your first 2 times going. Well, this is an example of that. You just do it. You just go. You just go. You just go for it. If you fail, oh well. I thought that rhymed, so I thought it would be cool to say, if you fail, oh well. If you fail, oh well. Get up and do it again. And keep it, you know, I wrote this down as a little tip because if it's something small, let's say it's not such on a grand scale, it's something smaller, just like maybe trying to unscrew something or put something together, right? You have kids, you have little cousins or something, some kids are around, they want a toy to play with, you just bought them a toy and you got to put this toy together. So what do? What do you do? You're going for it. You're putting the toy together. You're reading the instructions. And all of a sudden, you can't get this one thing to get into this one place. Well, if you fail, again, oh well. Keep it going. Try it again. Restart. And keep a steady breath with it, right? When you keep that steady breath, this is a very, very important part of this. If you keep a steady breath within you, it actually will ensure more oxygen and optimum oxygen going to your brain, which will help to maintain the energy and the focus necessary to complete the task. Oftentimes, we find ourselves when we can't get something quite right, we find ourselves, our heart rate increases, we start to breathe a little quicker, and then lo and behold, we end up actually talking ourselves out of doing it, or we end up saying all these negative things to ourselves like, it's too hard, I can't do it, god damn this thing, all types of things run through your head. So when you keep a nice steady breath, this actually lessens the percentage of this actually happening in your mind. Because what happens is when you get less oxygen to the brain, everything starts to change. I've said this multiple times in my videos, and I'm going to keep saying it because oxygen is so very important. Oxygen creates new blood cells. Who doesn't need new blood cells? We all do in order to continue on living. Each and every one of us needs new blood cells. And not only that, again, it increases the focus and brings you to a pivotal period in your thinking to where you can actually get this thing done, or at least not talk yourself out of it and talk yourself down. That's one way. You just do it and you keep your breath steady. All right, that's way number 2. So way number 3, you think ahead and you plan for the success or the failure of doing something. So if you don't want to go somewhere, or there's something that you don't want to do because you are, second guessing yourself on, okay, like today, for example. Today I went to 2 new home communities, and in these communities, I didn't have to go, but I went because I wanted to introduce myself to the sales agents that were there so that they can ask me to come in and help represent them in the sale of these brand new spanking homes. Beautiful homes, by the way. Follow me on Instagram at MakaijaK to go ahead and get a view at that story. So, forgive the wind. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to get a microphone soon. Promise. Let's wait a second. So, you think ahead and you plan, right? So what I could have done was sat there second guessing myself. Oh, should I go introduce myself? Okay, what if they don't like me? Okay, what if I'm interrupting what they're doing? What if I'm in the way? What if they don't want anyone else to represent them other than who they have? What if? I could have sat here and did that. And a couple of those thoughts, of course, did run through my mind, but I did not let them dominate and take over and cripple me from actually going and taking that action. So when you do this, you're actually structuring your reality. When you're thinking ahead for things to happen, you are actually constructing the reality that you are expecting. And what is expected is normally what happens. So when you are thinking ahead of things, especially on job interviews, things like that, you are actually telling the entire universe, because your thoughts are wavelengths, they are a frequency, and that frequency travels throughout the entire universe and back to you. When you do that, these things that you are thinking of and these words are actually being used either in your favor or for your favor, or against your favor, either in your favor or against your favor. Simple as that. It's a ripple effect through the entire universe. And so are you conspiring against yourself on an everyday basis? Are you conspiring against yourself? That's truly what it is when you have these negative thoughts, these thoughts that just do not serve you in any type of way. Are you conspiring against yourself? Are you conspiring and going for yourself? Are you thinking for your benefit, for the best outcome that you can get? Be the fucking best. Be the best at what you can be. So I'm going to end it here. Drop a comment if any of this made a difference to you today, if some of these ideas are a little bit unheard of, or if you've heard of them before but just not this way. Give me your thoughts. What has worked for you in not second guessing yourself? What has worked for you in not second guessing yourself? I want to know. Give me more ideas, because I have more as well. So I know you do. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. That's why you're here on this channel. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. I know that they need to hear it. I know everyone in the entire universe can hear this information, whether it's coming from me, the next person, or someone else. So I bless you all so much. I love you very much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.